After enjoying the sample footage, do you feel the sense of cinematic viewing? This technique is called time remapping. Its principle involves redesigning the playback speed of a video. Time remapping allows changes in the video playback speed, but it's not the same as simple fast-forward or slow-motion effects. Rather, it creates a smoothly transitioning rhythm change. Alright, let's learn about this through an example. We'll create a new project. and import the material. This was filmed in Thailand. So we'll create a new sequence with the dimensions of the video. Drag it onto the timeline, and it will automatically generate a sequence.
开始。OK。
What if we play it at a faster speed? Right-click, choose duration, and there's a speed percentage here. Do you want to play it at 200% or maybe 400%? Let's see, we choose 200%. And now you see the speed has doubled overall. Press Ctrl and Z to undo that. Now, if we right-click and choose Speed Duration and change it to 50, then confirm. Now when we play it, isn't it slower? But now it's uniformly slower. Still not the effect we want. Earlier, we saw that the effect was it started off fast, right? Then it transitioned to the camera and suddenly slowed down, right? So what I just demonstrated can make it slower or faster. But it can't achieve a uniform change in speed. Let me show you how to do this. It's by double-clicking this blank area, here in V1. See the FX there? It has a line. By default, it's hooked up. It indicates transparency. We need to change the default opacity to time remapping. There's speed inside here. If you select it, now this line indicates speed control. How to control it? The pen tool. Let's see, we want the part where a person turns into a chicken to be faster. So I'll use the pen tool to define a point. That's how it's done. After placing the point, I press the plus key. And you can see that, apart from the additional line, there's a blue label here. This label, you can see, is divided by a dashed line in the middle. In this situation, press the V key on the interface, switch to the Move tool, and drag this line up. You notice that the segment gets shorter. I continue dragging it up, then press the spacebar to play. Isn't it faster? And suddenly, it slows down, right? But you might feel it's not fast enough. Continue dragging it up, and it slows down suddenly. This might not be what I want. What if I want to make a transition? Hover over these two labels and drag the right one outward. If you select the left label, drag it to the left. If the right label, drag it to the right. Then it will create a slope. Can you see it? Now we have the desired gradient, the speed change. So, if you want it to slow down, what do you do? For instance, at this point, continue using the pen tool to place a point, right? Then drag this section downward. and drag the right side to the right. Continue downward. And let's play it. Isn't it fast at the beginning? Then slows down as it progresses, and this slowdown feels even slower. However, at this point, you might notice some jerkiness. This jerkiness is because our material was filmed at 25 frames per second. If you want to create a smooth slow motion shot, what do? When filming, use high-speed cameras, capturing 120 or even 240 frames per second. Then when you slow it down, it will be silky smooth. But actually, it's not necessary. If your video isn't filmed with high-speed cameras, if it becomes too slow, it can look quite unnatural. That's it. You can do away with the rest. Press the V key to delete this segment of material. So, as we saw in the sample, many times this is how it's done, connecting shots through various transition paths. Alright students, the demonstration part of the case ends here. Please practice diligently to improve your skills.